artists! This month we are going to learn about the artist Julie Mehretu. Julie was born in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia in 1970, and she is the daughter of an Ethiopian college professor father and an American mother who was a teacher. They fled Ethiopia to escape political turmoil when Julie was 7, and they moved to Michigan. Her father was a professor of geography, which may explain Julie's interest in mapping and systems. Julie's work also reflects her experience of moving to a new country and growing up in a multicultural household. Mehretu has lived and worked in New York City since beginning her career in 1999, but she also has a studio in Berlin, Germany that she uses for part of the year. She produces very large-scale prints, drawings, and paintings that use heavy layering to create large, abstract imagery from patterns and architectural photographs. Hundreds of thin and translucent layers of paint and paper cover the canvas of each of her paintings. All of Julie's works involve symbolism drawn from graffiti, city maps, and comic book graphics. Julie Mehretu's paintings and drawings are abstract. Do you know what it means for something to be abstract? Abstract art uses visual language of shape, form, color, and line to create a composition which may exist independently from visual references in the world. So we might not see a tree or a building, but some of the shapes and lines might reference the types of lines that we would see in a building or in the waves of the ocean, for example. Abstract art can also convey a lot of emotion, even though we are not seeing something real. Let's take a look at Julie's work. What do you see? Do you see marks? What kinds of marks does she make? Do you see shapes? What kinds of shapes is she using? Some of Julie's paintings are quiet, and some are very loud. Some seem to be more planned, and others more chaotic. What do you think? We're going to take a close look at a painting called Stadia 2. Stadia is plural for stadium. If you look closely, you can see an architectural drawing of a stadium. Do you know what is a stadium? What happens at a stadium? Mehretu is showing us lots of movement and bright colors in these paintings. She's inspired by sports imagery and advertising. Do you see all of the bright colors and shapes? The year that she painted this was also the same year as the Olympics. It seems like she's thinking a lot about flags. Flags seem abstract, but they still have meaning. Flags refer to a country. A stadium is also a place where people come together. Julie Mehretu is very interested in the way people interact with each other and how we all work together as a system. She builds her drawings and paintings by layering many kinds of marks on top of each other. What kinds of marks do we make in our daily lives? Have you been writing and drawing today? Have you ever made a pattern when you're bored? Let's try doing a warm-up exercise and see what kinds of marks we can make.